Breaking news update on a double shooting that killed 2 innocent people in Birmingham. There's even more outrage because the gunman, after shooting the 2 women, then fired shots outside UAB.
And that outrage boiling over today. Counselor Daryl O'Quinn says it is beyond comprehension.
Insane. Pretty much all I can say. It's terrible. You know, I don't even know, how to react to that.
Now, you might not agree with the way that he said it, but the sentiment is a frustration felt by so many in Birmingham, the ripple effects of gun violence.
Our Bria Chapman is live now to pick up the story from here, including the investigation. Bria, you have more reaction today from Daryl O'Quinn and a man who knew one of the victims.
Yeah, that's right, Morgan and Sarah. And as we all heard, Counselor O'Quinn is extremely upset about yesterday's double shooting, and he is not alone. Like you mentioned, I spoke with one of the victims' friends. He's actually friends with 2 of those victims, and he says he is fed up with crime in the city.
I mean, this is comparable to, things that you read about, in relationship to how hitmen, act. To me, seems to go beyond someone, simply having a disagreement. These folks were determined to murder some folks.
O'Quinn says it was a bold move for shooters to follow the victims and then open fire at UAB. And Ricky Green says his sister was best friends with Shavita Willis, who died early Monday morning. And he says this was all because of retaliation for an incident that happened last week that cost innocent people their lives. Now, he's afraid there could be more violence.
This is something that's going to be ongoing until these suspects or perpetrators is solved. So until then, the guys in the streets, the neighborhoods, they're going to be, riding around and looking for retaliation.
Green says he's noticed when people have issues, violence seems to be their only answer.
If you have any kind of confrontation with someone and you see them, it's SOS. That means shoot on sight. So they could be right down here in the middle of downtown Birmingham, no busy day like this. And if they come across each other's path, they're going to get into a shootout. And it's going to be a lot of innocent people get killed.
And he says he's dealt with gun violence firsthand when he was shot at the age of 5. He says that's why he's speaking out.
We're dealing with some monsters here. These people are vicious. And they don't have no care or value of human life. Because everyone at that hospital, they had nothing to do with anything. So why would you want to come and injure more innocent people?
And that's a question many of us are asking tonight. And Green is now calling on police to do more about violence in the city. And coming up at 5:30, we'll hear from Birmingham Police Chief Scott Thurman and more from Counselor O'Quinn about some of the issues the department is facing. Reporting live in downtown Birmingham, I'm Bria Chapman, WBRC, Fox 6 News on your side.
More breaking.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakadash, double honor to the head elders and apostles, a great millstar who rule and teach well. I also want to give a shout out there to the Huvalek, to you Akim and few Akars who are sincerely in this truth, as well as believers of this word, but not just believers, but doers as well. And again to you, I like to say Shalom. All right, another quick lesson through the spirit of power, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. All right, now just to catch you up on things, just in case you haven't heard. All right, here in our neck of the woods, Birmingham, Alabama. Okay, we had a shooting here. All right, during the Labor Day weekend. All right, and it started off at the club, but it ended off in front of the UAB hospital, which is one of the biggest or greatest whatever medical schools in the world. All right, you have a lot of different nations come here, to go to school here. All right, but yeah, it ended in front of the hospitals. Okay, 2 so-called black women got killed and 3 other people got hurt. All right, and I believe they're in critical condition. Okay, and just to speak back on what the brother had said, you know, about these are monsters and vicious people, which he's absolutely fucking right. Here in Babylon the Great, these niggas are fucking monsters, man. They careless, they don't give a damn, and they be, like he said, hey, SOS, they'll shoot on sight, man. Okay? That's why we don't fuck around with these niggas here, man. Alright? We shalot right up these niggas and we keep it moving, man. Alright? But and we, you know, we give it to the hands of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay? But here, hey, what we're supposed to do as the prophets of the Lord, men of the Lord, is to warn you. Alright? Let you know, hey, this shit gonna increase. Alright? Because something like this, for someone to, you know, have a shootout right in front of the hospital, that is bold as fuck here in Birmingham, Alabama. Something like that has never happened, you know. And they get down here in the city, man. They get fucking down. These niggas get down. You see, it's one of the most dangerous cities, man, in the U.S. Okay, I believe it's like number 5 and number 4. All right, I know it's the 4th most miserable. All right, and shit like that explains it. Okay, but I know it's also one. I have to do my research once again. It's one of the most dangerous cities in the U.S. I know for sure. You know, right beside Mobile and shit, Mobile, Alabama, because they get down in Mobile too. But you know, going back to the point, yeah, he right, man. These niggas are fucking monsters, man, and they are vicious. All right, Jake is fucking itching. It's itching, man, to pull the trigger. They don't even, you know what I mean? Niggas don't even fight no more, man. All right? It's straight to pulling out the sword, man. Okay? Which, again, us as prophets of the Lord, we're here to warn you, to let you know shit like this finna get worse. Scriptures tell you evils and only evils, man. Okay? That's what's to come to the planet Earth, man. Now, let's jump into these precepts. I'm gonna get these spirits of vengeance real quick. All right? This, Sirach 39 and 28. It says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. So these were created for vengeance from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. The Lord sent out these certain spirits upon the people, and they act, man. Okay? They do what they're told. Matter of fact, let's continue. It says, teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. It says, they shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon the earth when need is, and when their time has come, they shall not transgress his word, man. So whenever the Lord tell them, Salakia, give me 1 second, here comes Jake.